Well, sweltering temperatures have sent holidaymakers flocking to beaches in the Eastern Cape. Nelson Mandela Bay is no exception, of course. The city boasts 3 blue flag beaches, which are key to their summer season campaign. Let's cross now to our reporter Janine Lee, who's at Hobie Beach, one of the blue flag beaches. Good afternoon, Janine. Welcome to the SABC News Desk. What are the beaches looking like this afternoon, Janine?
Wow, well, as you said, we've got 3 blue flag beaches, but we're not blue. But they're pretty packed this afternoon. It's been one of those most beautiful days in Nelson Mandela Bay, where the bay compares with any place in the world when the wind doesn't blow. And just to give you an idea, I've got Bulelani on camera. He's going to give you an idea just what a blue flag beach actually looks like. You can have a look out there. It's pretty packed. The water temperature is fantastic. A lot of people having fun. And, you know, the blue flag beaches, they've got to be lifeguards. It's got to be a safe beach, but it's pretty good today, and this is one of the best that Nelson Mandela Bay has to offer, and the people are out in their crowds.
Looks wonderful out there, Janine. What's on offer for the summer season in the city?
Well, you know, we've got a lot on offer, but the most important thing is that coastal tourism is extremely important to the Eastern Cape and to Nelson Mandela Bay. And what the tourism authorities do here in the Bay, they focus their entire summer season's campaign around the fact that we've got 3 blue flag beaches. So all the entertainment, or much of it, is concentrated here around the beaches. Coastal tourism, but there are a lot of events on offer. Just a few days ago we had the South African beach volleyball, the men's volleyball team players, the South African women, they were playing the Brazilians. So lots of events, lots of music events. And then if you're a little bit tired of maybe the beach scene and you've had too much sun, then you can just head slightly out of Port Elizabeth. We've got the fantastic Sundays River. You can take a cruise, and of course we've got the famous Adder Elephant National Park, plenty of elephants there. And if you feeling like a bit of adventure, you'll know the Eastern Cape is the adventure province. You can do a double zip line. That's enough to get your heart beating really fast. And if that's not enough, you can just head out towards Tsitsukama and you can jump off the highest bungee jump, commercial bungee jump in the world. And that's about to give you a thrill that you've never had. So there's plenty on offer. But what Nelson Mandela Bay has done, which is really interesting, I must tell you, they've done a Nelson Mandela Bay tourism pass. So you don't have to carry money on you. What you do is you come into the bay, you go to the tourism authorities and you buy this pass. It's like a plastic credit card, and you say, these are the things I want to do. That gets loaded onto the card, and you go to each of these events or each of these attractions. All you do is swipe your card and you're away, and you're ready to have as much fun as you want to have.
Plenty to do in Port Elizabeth, of course. But Janine, petty crime are always a worry during this time of year. Tell us about the safety measures in place.
Without a doubt, there is plenty of crime, and there's no getting away from it. And tourism authorities have said, you know, it's not going to not happen, but they've asked people to be extremely cautious, not to leave handbags in cars, not to leave presents in cars, any kind of packets. But there's going to be a large visible amount of policing around. We're going to have the mounted horse unit, they're going to be around. We're going to have police on the sedgeways. Those are those vehicle kind of things where you stand up and the police go through the crowds like that. There's going to be the dog unit, and just a few months ago there was the introduction of the Metro Security Force to the Bay, where they've brought in 9 police trained dogs that they came from Cape Town. Those dogs do sniffing, they do tracking, they do attack, and they do crowd control. So they are going to be out in full force to make sure that it's a safe holiday season for the visitors to PE and for the locals. But police and the emergency officials have said it's going to be zero tolerance. There's going to be no alcohol on beaches, and there are going to be plenty of roadblocks, so there's going to be no drinking and driving. So everything is in place to make sure that people behave, and let's hope they do, because we've heard from tourism authorities that bed and breakfast hotels are pretty much booked up now until the end of the month, but they have said if you do want to come, they'll find place for you.
Thank you, Janine Lee, of course, monitoring Port Elizabeth's beaches for us this holiday season. She's lucky to be out in the sun.